Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. This is how my hands are looking right now. Ew, ew. Anyway, you guys, I am showing you here the things that you need to do a quick set of nails, okay? Featuring the Dip Powder by Kiss. I have a few different shades there. I have the clear, the white, and the pink. You guys, it's going to be really quick. This is just part one because I'm on a time limit. Okay, so part one, this is going to be applying, this is the initial step, okay, to doing a full set of nails. So you want your tips. You want the tips that you're going to use. If you're not good at shaping, if you're not, if you're not good. Oh, well, thank you, Melted Snickers. Thank you. um, if you're not good at shaping, if you just want to pretty much put the nail on and go, then here are some full cover tips. They are in the coffin style. They are clear, meaning that the clear nails kind of gives you free range. Like if you like to do ombre, if you want to do an ombre, if you want to do nail art, that sort of thing. If you want to do like encapsulated nails, the clear tips are really good for that. Other than that, you can use a natural tip. This is a natural tip, meaning that it does have a little bit of color to it. All right, good morning, Virgie. And these are the tips that come with the set. There's actually, you can get the white tips as well as the natural tips with the kit. Where are they at? Okay, here we go. So these are the tips, and I did do a video just showing you what comes in the kit, but you get some white tips. So like if you want to use the clear powder, this tip is already white. All you do is apply, dip, and pretty much you got a French tip right there. And then you have the naturals, okay? And this kind of gives you, hey, Angela, good morning. This kind of gives you, some the natural tips. So if you want to just use different colors, paint them, all that kind of stuff, you would use that. You can use whichever one you want. Like if you like the white, I don't really like this white. Good morning, allegedly. But if you like the French tip, if that's like your go-to, you can always do the French tip. And then say if you just feel like polishing one time, maybe you do a balance and you want polish instead of the white tip, you can do that. You can polish over it, take the polish off. It's not going to do anything. Okay. Okay, y'all needed a sip of my coffee. So I do have a natural tip here just to show you how to do the tip if you want to do that. And then I also have the full covers. So I'm going to show you both ways, okay? So I have my thumb that is missing here. So, of course, I'm going to show you how to do the tip with this thumb. Now, first thing you want to do, you want to make sure that your nail is prepped. You want to make sure that your nail is free and clear of oils. Oh, you see that, y'all, for me taking that off. And look at that, you guys. I had from water getting under there. I wiped it off with some peroxide. So if you ever have an issue like that, you can always just wipe it with some peroxide. They also make like an antifungal, solution that you can put on there. But that's from water getting up under there. That's why you want to make sure you don't have any lifting, any air bubbles, and that sort of thing. All right, but this is exactly where my nail cracked at. And, yeah, water got in there. But anyway, so I have some alcohol here, okay, because you want to make sure that your nail bed is free of all your natural oils and all that kind of stuff, right? So you want to make sure you wipe off your nail bed, and you want to make sure it's good and dry, okay? And you just give that time to dry. Let me see what you say here. You did the kit yesterday? Let me see. I have a question. I injured my nail and it slipped on the side horizontally. It grew out but still keeps splitting. I want to get something to protect it, but I don't know what. If you want to get something to protect it, get like a nail strengthener. get something. There's like they make like a nail strengthener, or it's like vitamins that you brush on your nail. It's like the shit. It's kind of, it looks kind of cloudy. And you can get it. It doesn't really matter the brand. It's just basically it's like a nail repair. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find a link for you real quick. Do, 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 do. Nail strengthener repair. All right, so here we go. Nail NB. Okay. And I actually have this one. This is by OPI. When it happens, I cut it down and file it. My nail ends up lopsided, but it doesn't catch or on stuff and pull. Huh. Sometimes, and basically what you're gonna need to do is train it to grow back correctly. And so, but if you use this nail strengthener, what will happen is when it starts to grow back out and it gets to that point where it usually will split, it won't do that anymore, because as it's growing out, you're using the solution, and as it's growing out, it's repairing itself because you're going to add this. Now, this is something that you're going to add. You're going to put it on your nail consistently. You're not going to just put it on once and it's just going to do its thing. You're going to have to put it on consistently. Good morning, A+. How you doing, babe? So, just like probably at least like once a week, maybe every few days, just depending. If you're not wearing any polish or anything right now, then put it on as much as you can. Okay, there you go. So I put the link in the chat of one, and yeah, so if you're not wearing any polish or anything right now, then put it on as much as you can, like every other day or something like that. If you are wearing polish or got nails on and stuff like that, then at least do it every time that you redo your nails. I have Essie nail hardener, but I'm terrible about remember. Oh, see, yeah, and nail hardener. It's a little bit different than nail strengthener, because nail strengthener actually has stuff in it that kind of like puts vitamins into your nails. As your nails grow, if we're eating the right things and putting the right stuff in our body, then our nails will grow right. They'll already grow strong and, nice and thick and everything. But, so the nail strengthener gives you extra of that. The nail hardener is pretty much just that. It just hardens the nails. It's just like a coating. And the nail strengthener actually puts something in your nails that will help you. So this is considered like the glue. This is basically the glue that we're going to use, and this is the brush on gel. Okay, and so this has a couple of different functions. It's going to be what you're going to apply your tips with, whether you use the full cover or the the regular tip. So you're just, when you are using it as an adhesive for your regular tip, you're just going to put it right where there's like a little notch in there where you see it's just meant for that. That's the only part that's going to cover onto your real nail. Where it's thicker and cloudier at, That's your full tip, but you can see where there's like a clear space through there. Okay, and you're going to, so that's the only part that's going to go on to your nail. And as you can see, you could see that liquid spread when I press down. And so that, of course, means you have enough liquid. You see it kind of just disappear into your nail bed. You see that it is even on both sides, okay? And that's exactly what you want. If your tip is too big, you can always file it down a little bit on the sides to fit. But you don't want it too small. That's what you don't want it. And so what you're going to do, you're going to hold this here for a few seconds. You know, just let it adhere, let it, you know, kind of have time to settle. All right. And you know, and then you also want, you want to make sure that your cuticles are taken care of. You see that, you know, from filing. Look at that, y'all. Don't that look so bad? It'll go away though. But yeah, so you just want to make sure that this is all on there, and there you go. So that's your tip. Oh, it's kind of crooked. Uh-oh. We can't be doing crooked, okay? We cannot. I'm sorry, so we had to fix that. I'm all up in the camera. Like, I am way too close. Okay. All right. So there we go. So that is your tip. So your tip is on there, okay? That's what I get for doing stuff sideways. All right, so you got that. And then you can shape it how you want. So you're just going to let, you don't rough up your nail, your real nail first. You said rough it up first? Mm-mm. I buff and go around my cuticles. Like I clean up my cuticles and I kind of buff over it a little bit. But no, I don't rough it up. And I did do that. And I do apologize because I did that already. That's why it's kind of like still kind of crusty over here. I didn't do these though. But the thumb I did already. So there's that. Okay. So the next thing that you're going to do. No. And I don't know why. I'm putting this lid back on. So now, whatever color, you know, dip you want to use. So, yeah, I'm just going to go with the clear, okay? So, I'm just going to do the clear coating. Now, they have like this little thing where you like slide your finger down in. You know, so you can like just pour some of the dip down in here. Oh, you know what? What shade is this? This isn't clear. This is like a natural pink. Well, this is what we're using. We're using the natural pink. It's kind of like a very, very light pink. Okay. Okay. What time is it? All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Oh, hey, 99. Hey, Butterfly. April, I don't know if you said this in the beginning, but did all that come in the kit? Yes, it did. And I actually did a video showing everything that came in the kit, but just really quick. Pretty much what came in the kit was you got 2 different kinds of tips. You got the white and you got the natural. You got you got the clear. I think it came with the clear. You know what? I don't even know. I don't know if it came with this color. I think it came with this color because I couldn't see what color it was. Yeah. Yes, Manny. Yep, this is the drugstore one. So yeah, so it came with like this natural pink. It came with this little container right here. It came with the brush on gel. Came with the activator. It also came with like a little tiny, like a little file about that big. It came with an extra little brush that looks like this. Okay, and basically you just use the brush to kind of like wipe away the excess. What else? That's pretty much all it came with. And it came with like a little cuticle, little wooden cuticle stick. So yeah, so I mean it came with a lot, and I think it was only like $11. So thank you, 99, because I feel like I'm all up in. Hey, Tatiana, how you doing, babe? Oh, are you? Yes, it's a good kit, you guys. It's very, very good quality. Um, yeah, it's very good quality. It holds up pretty nice. Um, you know, so yeah. I think if you are more into doing the balancing, like if you're not going to want to take the nails right off and do a whole nother full set, I would say use the tips. If you want something really quick, then use the full covers. Okay. You can also balance because these are all full covers. Okay. The first set that I did was all with all full cover tips. I love it. You know, you just basically file it down, file around, balance it out. But yeah, I would say probably the tip would be the better way to go as far as that goes. You get a more natural curve. You see that? With the full cover tips, it's kind of flat. You kind of have to create your own curve, okay? But with the tips, you already have your natural curve. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get this on because then I'm going to have to go ahead and get off so this is just showing you like phase one. This is just showing you applying the tip, prepping your nail, and applying the tip and the dip pretty much. This isn't going to be any of the filing, any of the decorating, any of that part. This is pretty much just getting them on there is what this is all about. So the first step you're going to do, okay, you are going to go ahead and you're going to brush on the gel. Okay, now there is no UV light needed for this kit. Okay, you will only need a UV light if you want to like if you're going to use gel polish. And you can also clip these down, depending on how long you want your nail. You can clip it down to your liking, okay? I want them long, and I'm just going to file down how I want it filed down. I was going to search how to video, but April got me. You're welcome, Tatiana. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing okay, babe. So now, I got this going into the little tray here, but I'm also going to pour on top. Because unless this thing is pretty much full, you're not going to get a full coverage. Now you see how I didn't put enough glue. So basically the gel, you want to put the gel everywhere that you want the powder to stick, okay? All this is acrylic powder. That's all it is. So, if you go get your nails done and you're getting a set of acrylic nails and they'll have their powder and they'll have the monomer. That's all this pretty much is. It's just like a finely milled powder. It's like a more finely milled, I think. Okay, and I don't even have my brush, y'all. I'm just unprepared. I'm sorry. Because I'm going to tell you something. I was getting ready to sit here and do them. And I said, shit. I said I was going to come online and do them. So here I am. And I just wasn't really all the way prepared. Okay, but anyway, so that's the first coating, okay? That's the first coating. And what you want to do, you want to knock the excess off. And there you go. Now, this is what I suggest, because what you want to do, you want to make sure that you have a good apex and a good strong apex. You want to make sure that You know, it's strong down here. You know, it's strong where you're applying that tip. You don't want it to crack, break, and you want to just create strength right there, okay? So what you will do is you will just apply some glue, okay? You want to make sure you don't get it on your skin because, again, the powder is going to stick wherever this glue is. Gel, glue, whatever you want to call it, okay? So you're just going to just apply just kind of like right there where your natural nail bed is and just over where the tip is. Okay? And then you're going to go ahead and, you know, duck. Duck. I'm doing it upside down, you guys, because I just am. I just feel like I'll get it fully coated. You know, you let it sit for a little bit, kind of swish it around in there. Okay, and there you go. And you see how that's even now? You want it to be even. You want it to be even, and you also, and you guys, if you want like a more professional video, because you guys know I'm still learning myself, but if you want a more professional video on this kit, the lady that I watch is Long Hair Pretty Nails. I love, love, love her nail videos, you guys. She tries all these different products. Anything that I've tried, she's tried. You know, she's really focused. She has great quality, you know, and she really shows you different designs, different nails to do and all that kind of stuff. Long Hair Pretty Nails. I think did she reach 1 million? I think she reached 1 million subscribers, which is amazing. Okay, so we see that it is even. Now from this point, you know, I'm going to do one more coat, okay? Now, if you're doing the full cover nails, these are already built for you to not put anything over top of it, okay? Hey, the soap, happy Monday, babe. So for the full cover nail tips, you can do 1 to 2 coats, but no more than 2, okay? And if you're doing the second coat just for the opaque color, okay? Like say if you're using the pink, you know, you just want to get that good solid color, then you can use 2 coats. But you don't really want these real thick, you know, nails piling product upon product, right? So, but when you're using this tip, we are going to do an extra coat because like I said, we're trying to build that strength, okay? So now I'm going to go once more over the whole nail with the gel, dip it, and then that's going to be the last coat that I'm going to use. You can go for 4, just depending on the kit you're using, the product, if you feel like you know, if you, however you feel like it looks, because it's a very individualized thing, but I don't feel like I need any more than the 3 coats. I'm going to end up polishing my nails. So, you know, it's not, you know, I'm not doing this for the color or anything like that. Not right now. And I'm just dipping and swishing that nail around in there. Okay. Now, what I do like this little tray for, what I do like the tray for is if you're doing ombre. Okay. So like if you want to do ombre pink or, you know, like a pink and white, or, you know, you want to do like a little glitter ombre at the tip or French white, whatever you want to do, a French tip. I do like this tray for that because it really allows you to just dip in just as much as you want, right? And then you can kind of pull back and then you can go back in and you can kind of get that, you know, that smudged look. Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to take this cotton ball and I'm just going to go ahead and brush around. And that is our nail. That is our nail. D-Dot, how you doing, babe? Okay, so from that point, we are going to seal it. All right, this is the activator, and what this does is this kind of acts as your Let me see. What does it act as? It's like a hardener. It's like kind of like, like I said, we're gonna seal it. It's kind of like what you're gonna use to make sure that these two products that you have on your nail meshes everything meshes together. The powder and the gel are all mixed in well. You don't want to really get this on your skin either. You want to keep it on the nail, on the product. As you can see, I completely soaked the nail, okay? And you might depend if you use like any more layers than I did. You do want to go over this twice. You want to let it set for a minute. So it sets for just maybe a couple of minutes, and then next thing you know, it's all hard. You got a good sturdy nail, and you can go into your filing. You're going to go into, hey, Pink Sugar. Yes, I love the powder. I love the powder way more than I like the poly gel. I wish I'd have did the powder first, but I'm glad I tried the poly gel, and I'll still use it here and there. But yeah, so this is our nail. So now we would go into filing. So you would shape the nail how you want it. You will go with your drill, just go around the edges. You can do a nice clean edge. You see, we don't have like any product overlapping or anything like that too much. So you just clean up around the edges, file over the top, shape it how you want to, and boom. That's it. You got a nail. Okay. So that is that, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I love y'all. I will see y'all later on, and we will finish. Yes, I'm going to work with these two missing nails. So that's that. I got to get out of here, y'all. So I love y'all. I will see you soon. Hey, Tanya Boo. Great interview last night. I was listening to you while I was running around. I can never do eyelashes or nails. Closest I can come to nails is Lee press on. Well, there you go. Get you, if y'all get, listen. This stuff right here, I'm going to try to find a link for it separately. But even if you bought the kit just for this right here, this applies, that nail ain't going nowhere. It's way better than regular nail glue, okay? And everything else or whatever. So if you find a set of press-ons that you like, because there's so many good ones out there now. I mean, press-ons are the shit these days. So if you find a set that you like, y'all better go get this dip powder kit with get this brush on gel. Put this on. You don't need a light. You don't need anything. You can get those nails, put this on, apply them with this stuff right here. Just make sure you press it down into your cuticle, and bam, you got a whole set of nails, and you ain't got to do shit. You don't got to file, polish, shape, nothing. So there you go. Because even though there's nail shops and things like that opening right now, I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. So I love y'all. I will see y'all later, and we will finish. Have an amazing day.